What is the core message of your presentation?
My big takeaway was that, like as Farrow pointed out, the crisis that we live in our society of militant atheism that regards religion not just as a private matter but as a threat publicly. And what I suggested is that we have to respond to this in three different ways: politically, philosophically, theologically. Politically, sometimes we have to argue just for the exception of religious people not to go along with, for example, religious physicians having to recommend somebody for euthanasia. Philosophically, we have to find common ground with people who still think that there is something called human nature and there are something called objective moral standards. And theologically, we have to continually convince the members of our own communities that our public stances are also fully justified in terms of our singular religious stances, which are based on revelation and tradition and whatever. So it's a three-pronged process. And basically, Professor Farrow pointed out some of the deep roots of this question of radical autonomy, that basically I make myself and I make all the rules for myself, and that sort of thing. And I was just simply suggesting some ways to go and some very, very minor philosophical differences, which I would say that the commonality of our views has made us friends and colleagues for a long time, and some of our differences make our conversations interesting. And the whole Cardus enterprise is a wonderful thing. I think it's a great contribution to the deepening of public discourse in Canada, and I'm happy to have been a very small part of it.